Jumapel Grace Ananda, Jusu, Kenya. I'm very happy to attend the second edition of International Youth Land Conference, whose theme was why youth land governance is key in tackling climate change and economic injustices. In general, I'll say that this conference has been so informative. This time we had so many partners who joined us and support YILA. YILA, which is Youth Initiative on Land Governance in Africa, international organization that's registered here in Benin, and it has members across many countries, about 7 countries, including some of them being Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Tanzania, Kenya, Namibia, DRC, Congo. And what came out so strongly, or what was so outstanding about this conference, was the involvement of the traditional leaders in advancing youth land rights and also climate change. In this conference, we had that discussion, and the traditional leader, actually Chief Majesty, I don't know if that's the right title, but Majesty Mfumu from DRC Congo, who really graced the occasion, spoke why youth now should be at the center of land discussion, not only here in Benin, but in all countries, from the community level, the national level, and also at the continental level. And another thing that also came out strongly was the issue of data. Data was discussed and it was agreed, and people, actually the participants agreed that the use of data research is very important, because research, it informs policy change and also policy implementation. Participation of youth in all land governance related issues also came out so strongly. The issue of women land rights also came out so strongly, and I remember during the International Rural Women's Day that happened just yesterday on 15th, we had one of the speaker, Madame Kafui from Wildaf in Togo, who said and mentioned strongly that women should be at the center of land governance, because they're the producers of food, and yet they can't access, own, and control land and natural resources. So in general, I would say that this conference was so unique, and it brought quite a number of people, partners, to participate in. From the continent of Africa, we had representative from North Africa, we had representative from also India, and YILA now is embracing South to South learning and engagement, because we realize that one of the presenters from India said that social economical issue, cultural issues that affect the youths in Africa, it still affect the youths and women in India. And we felt that this South to South collaboration and engagement is very key for us to get or to achieve sustainable development goal. And another youth from Namibia mentioned that they need to be involved, for example, in research. And I really like her. I've forgotten the name. She's very young. She's still in the university, but she has formed a women's organization that tackles climate change and land-related issues. So these are some of the youths that we want, and I can see potential in youth. Only what they need is support from the government, support from the community leaders, support from our parents, and also policy makers, for them to exercise their rights, and also for them to put more energy in agriculture, so that they can drive the economy of different countries, because the future is all about agriculture. The economy is growing because of agriculture. Agriculture is the next employer to all the youths and also women. So I'm very happy for Youth Initiative on Land in Africa, with the leadership of Innocent Anton, who had the vision of youths to be at the center of this discussion. And I also want to thank all the partners who supported us. We had the African Union Department of Rural Economy and Agriculture, who opened the ceremony. And in the strategy of the African Union Land Strategy, the issue of youth engagement and involvement came out so strongly. I want to thank also UN Habitat, the Printex, International Land Coalition, Global Land Alliance, GIZ, Oxfam International, Cadastre, Colendef, Nelga, Landesa, NEMBEM, and also all those partners who participated online. So thank you so much. Thanks for the government of Benin for giving us this space to discuss, and also for hosting us, and also for making this space to be so safe for the youth. Thank you so much, and I hope that the 3rd edition will have more grassroots women, more grassroots youths joining from different areas to the 3rd edition. So I call upon partners, let us start planning right now, so that when we have the 3rd edition, which will be communicated to us by the coordinator of YILA, who is now the executive director, we will communicate with you so that you can see how we can start planning early. So thank you so much.